Hello again. This is Showing Up's Your Career Insight, Episode 1. In this first episode, we will talk about the four set of skills required in the ICT infrastructure market in Ethiopia. The goal is to enlighten you about the set of skills required in the market so that you shape yourself early on, not just to find jobs as fast as possible, but also to be conscious on your career choices. So let's get started. Before we start, the four key set of skills required in the market, let me just highlight the procurement process, a simplified procurement process or framework in the ICT sector. From opportunity down to operational maintenance, there are different stages of, of the procurement process where you need to have a different set of skills along the process. From opportunity, bidding, contracting, delivery, commissioning to operation and maintenance, you can easily relate that the set of skills required in this process is different. In the ICT sector, apart from the general skill sets required, such as finance, administration, and contract management, there are four specific set of skills required in the ICT domain, mainly in the technology space. The first set of skill that you need to work on or improve or at least understand does exist is the sales management role. In this role, you are expected to manage opportunities, manage client relationships, lead and close sales contracts. So this is essentially a sales skill. You must remember that so long as you are working in the ICT infrastructure sector, you still need the technology exposure. It would be to your best advantage if you have a skill or a knowledge at least of the technology trends. The second set of skill that you are expected to have in the ICT infrastructure sector in Ethiopia is solution and product sales management roles. This is essentially a sales role, but more of a technical sales role from the perspective of technology. So in this role, you are expected to have market solutions, products, and services sales capability. You are expected to have provide industry insights, prepare technical proposals, configure bill of material and BOQ or bill of quantity in response to the requirements, be it a tender requirement or a direct negotiation. So whatever technical requirements are requested, it's the solution and product manager's role to find and fit the solutions to address the required problems or the anticipated problems, addressing the requirements as effectively as possible. These two are essentially sales roles, while the first one focuses more on the commercial aspect, the second one focuses more on the technology aspect. The third set of skill that you are required to have is the service management roles. In this role, all the promises made by the first and the second role are going to be realized. So you need to have a set of skills that can deliver the promises. You are expected to have management roles, project management roles. You are expected to have expertise to configure products and services, conduct test and commissioning, then manage operation and maintenance undertakings. The fourth set of skill that is required in ICT infrastructure in Ethiopia is channel management roles. ICT infrastructure sector is essentially a channel business. So there are lots of relationships that you need to take care of. The first one is from the partner side, from the vendor side, which means the technology provider, and then the client or the customer side. So you need to have the ability to manage partner relationships, manage partner client relationships, manage service delivery standards, manage incentives. If we see these four set of skills along the procurement process, opportunity, bidding, and contracting in the contracting stages, you will have more of sales management, solution and product sales management, and channel management roles. Whereas starting from the delivery, commissioning, and operational maintenance roles or stages, you are expected to have more of service management roles. As a beginner, given the number of people required in the service management roles, it would be best for you to start from the service management roles. One other key point I really want to help you understand here is that these four set of skills do not exist in silos. One supports the other, one comes after the other, one reinforces the other one. So, for example, the service management role should support the sales management personnel. As a project manager, for example, if you deliver your projects as effectively as possible, then it would be easier for the sales management people to go and do additional business with the same client, which means you're going to generate additional revenue. On the other hand, if you cannot support the sales management personnel to close sales as fast as possible, you are putting your job at stake. No contracts are closed means no revenue, which means you will not have your job protected. So it's important. Every team member in this different set of roles are supporting one another. The best advice I would give as an additional input here is that the first one is you specialize in at least one area and have a moderate knowledge in others. Potentially future-oriented set of skills. For instance, at this stage, every ICT infrastructure sector is moving towards cloud. So if you build your expertise into a cloud environment, then you are actually improving your chance of being sought after in the industry. The second set of skills that I advise is to practice what you learn and pursue an industry certifications early on. You cannot just sit on theory, okay? So you need to find a way to practice your knowledge in real environment. For example, you need to try to find new project deployments. Even if it's not expected directly from you, you need to find a way to be part of a project team member, so that you have the chance to experience or to learn whatever theoretical knowledge you acquire in the real environment. Because usually the construction environment is the best environment to learn than the operation environment. So you need to find a realistic environment and do configurations of products and services so that you are confident with what you are working on. The last advice I would give is for you to improve your communication and reporting skills. While I personally believe that it's one means to show up, uh, in the Ethiopian case, I don't see it really happening. Most of the technical people focus on their job. So long as they do their job well, they really don't give much emphasis that reporting is also part of their work. You must always remember that there are someone out there waiting for your outcome, the outcome of your activity. It could be your manager, it could be your partner, it could be your client, it could be someone somewhere dictating or following risk profile or some deadlines. So the moment you finalize your work, it's important you report back in time. The faster, the better. Okay, I hope you find this useful. And I appreciate and thank you for your time uh, and patience with me. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It would be an encouragement to work on the next episode. If you have comments or questions or suggestions or whatsoever, please do so on the comment section below or send us an email. We will either do another episode or otherwise try to respond on the comment section. Finally, I really recommend to go through the article under the title for Ethiopian new graduates in use defining ICT infrastructure in the marketplace. What I've been talking about just a slice of what the article entails. So I recommend to go through the article. So this is all for today and see you next time. Bye bye.